You can start with Fabio's voice, but then you should still cut in and be like,
I don't
hey
think I have
guys.
as welcoming a voice.
Yeah.
You have
Maybe
you
he
have
can't
a
say hey
magical
hey,
radio
and all he
voice.
says is hello.
He can say whatever he
Yes,
wants. That's what I
agree.
mean.
Make it your own.
Hello.
Hello. It's me, your favorite radio host.
Oh, it is me. My wife.
That was good.
You gotta say Borat afterwards.
Just in case people weren't sure.
Oh, Emma! Welcome to the Tales of Podcast. This is Fabio, and I'm going to be your GM today. We're taking a bit of a break. We finished off our Vaesen story, and we're going to dip into some Alien. It's only going to be a one-shot, so strap in. It's all going to happen in this episode, unless we split into, I don't know, Jan will figure this out. For once, she's not in control.
Yeah.
And I get to see just how easy this is, and she complains about nothing. So we don't have Mike and Erica today. They couldn't make it, but we do have Jan, who's our usual GM. We've also got Charles over there.
I'm sorry I made it.
And we have a special guest is Jaina.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
Thanks for joining us. Alien is another game from Free League. It's also based on the Year Zero engine. It's got some important differences to make it stand out and make it more horror in the vein of the Alien movies. If you've seen the movies, you'll know what this is all about. If you haven't, you should watch them, at least the first two. And like some of the others, but definitely the first two.
This is the one with the alien touches the finger and they heal?
That's the one. Yeah.
That's the one. Excellent.
Xenomorph phone home. I'm going to dive into a little bit of a scene setting intro, and then I'm going to ask our players to introduce their characters who they have only just been introduced to themselves. Vaesen, we made our own characters and we had rich backgrounds, but in Alien, your characters are far more expendable. So it's best to just meet them just before the game so you don't get too attached.
You know I have a problem with getting attached to my characters.
I do know that, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing how distraught you get by this game. The frontier begins on the leading edge of the outer veil, crosses through the outer rim of the known territories, and stretches on into deep space. Located between the core systems and the outer rim, the outer veil is a vast region of space that is abundantly rich in mineral resources. It's extensively colonized, and the colonial navy operates here. Past the outer rim is anyone's guess. That thrill of the unknown is what draws pioneers here. Settlers have likened the sometimes lawless frontier to the old west of the United States. Here, life is harsh and it's cheap. Many worlds' atmospheric processors have been brought in to convert the air into something more breathable. Hadley's Hope is a shake-and-bake colony located on the moon LV-426. Established in 2157, the colony is a terraforming research and mining facility, a new home to its pioneers. By 2179, the year in which our game is set, there are 158 colonists there, and the first natives of LV-426 have already been born. Hadley's Hope, jointly funded by the Weyland-Yutani and the United Americas, has a them and us feel to it, with any visiting corporate folk looking down their noses at the colony's labourers. Despite this, the colony has been developing well. There's opportunity aplenty and risk aplenty too. 4 days ago, a wildcatter named Russ Jordan was brought back infected with something. He died. Some snake-like parasite disappeared into the guts of the base. Security has had no luck in catching the thing, and somehow more people were infected. Rumour has it that some of them have died, and that there are more of these snake things than Supervisor Simpson is admitting to. Simpson spoke over the intercom, calling for calm. Crisis or not, you have a job to do. 24 hours ago, you headed out on a maintenance run to Processor 9, happy to leave the base until the crisis blows over. 10 kilometres out, Singleton's tractor gave up the ghost. A nasty mechanical crunch told you it wasn't going any further. Calls back to Hadley's Hope got a cursory response. You were told to wait. They'd get to you and your little problem when they had time. While you waited, you got to talking about the crisis and the Weyland-Yutani shuttle that arrived right before you left. The shuttle carried an inspection team led by company agent Miranda Reynolds and her chief scientist, Theodora Komisky. Sig relayed something he'd overheard, a hushed conversation about the shuttle being quickly and quietly readied for departure. Reynolds and Komisky were likely the only two who can authorize its use. For all you know, it was Reynolds who ordered Jordan out there in the first place. It's not right for the Weyland-Yutani reps to just skip out and leave you, the workers, to clean up this bloody mess. If things go bad, why shouldn't you get those key cards and get away instead? A day has passed. You still haven't heard anything. All further attempts to contact Hadley's Hope have been fruitless. No one's coming to help. The only communications you pick up are garbled, panicked even. There's no option but to walk back, see what the hell is going on. So, we join your group on the walk back to Hadley's Hope. You're approaching the facility. Visibility is, as usual, low. There's constant storms now that there is something of a breathable atmosphere on Hadley's Hope. As you approach the facility, please introduce me to your characters.
Hey, I don't know what voice.
You don't have a French accent in this one.
No, I know, it's terrible. Hey, I'm so used to doing it. I'm so used to put a mic in front of me and be like, okay, Hirsch. I think I'm going to put a little gruff in it. Yeah.
A little mustard on there.
Yeah, put a little mustard on it. Here we go. I'm terrible at voices, which is better. I play Hirsch. Hirsch is a ex-Marine who went AWOL and has been hiding out at Hadley's Hope for a long time now, and he fully believes that this is the rest of his life here on Hadley's Hope. He is the janitor, so he knows the landscape pretty well, and one of his defining features is he has maintained his religious outlook in life. Yeah. I'm Hirsch.
And I'm Jane, and I'm playing Hannah Singleton. Hannah Singleton doesn't have a lot of problems, and she doesn't have a lot of time. She's really very into driving. She was very, very happy to be a pilot, and she was extremely annoyed when her vehicle broke down. She fucking hates walking. The only lesson her parents taught her was that life is hard, and she needs to be harder. She will advance by any means possible, even if it means walking with her teammates.
I am Janice McVeer. Janice is the where is it here?
I think McWhirr.
McWhirr?
I'm saying McVeer.
Okay. Because I'm going to say McWhirr all the time because I won't be able to change because I've played this through so many times I can't just change the name.
Okay. I am Janice McVeer.
I'm sorry, did you say Janice McQueer?
That's what I heard too.
Okay, how are you saying it, Fabio?
Johnny Muir, queer. McWhirr.
McQuirr.
Yeah.
McQuirr.
Like
Like
it's
McQuire,
whirring.
like McQuire.
Yeah, it's a
but
whir, yeah.
It's Irish McQuirr.
It's
So it's like a whirl.
Janice McQuirr. So, I am playing Janice McQuirr. She is the Colonial Administration Union organizer on LV-426. She takes her responsibilities very seriously, and she is very unhappy with the arrival of Reynolds and Kaminsky coming and trying to push around the workers in our colony.
You also are joined by 2 other colleagues who, for now, are NPCs. I will, as Game Mother, or it's rather than Game Master in Alien, you're called the Game Mother, I will control these NPCs. They'll be silent partners. You can call upon them to help out or for advice. Otherwise, they'll stay out of your way. You will soon become them because character death is a very real thing in Alien.
No.
Looking forward.
I don't see how that could happen. Not if you have faith.
Jaina, we will enter Hadley's Hope from your side of the map there. You can see we'll come in the... is it the East Lock?
West Lock?
It's the West Lock.
West Storage Lock.
What?
We will enter through the West Lock.
No, that's... Oh, yeah, it's the West Lock. I saw West Storage, and I was like, no.
I don't know, maybe. I haven't seen all of the map.
No, we're by the book. You don't go through the storage, you go through the front door.
Yeah, you go wherever whatever way you find.
Unlike in Vason, and we have immediate access to the storage.
No, if it was this, we'd be trying to go through the sewers.
Yeah, there you go.
How long have we been walking for?
Well, it was 10 kilometers
Oh,
in a storm, so...
I'm
quite a
fucking
while.
knackered.
I'd say you are, yeah. You enter the West Lock of Hadley's Hope. This is an largely unused these days, part of the facility. It's no longer necessary to use airlocks since the atmospheric processors finally changed the atmosphere. It is breathable. So this has fallen into disrepair and not much use. It's dark here. It's quite often dark, though. It's not to be it's not unexpected. Hirsch, I imagine you come down here on occasion. Little bit of a prey or something.
Yeah.
Just to blow off steam.
Well, it was the will of God that we made it through that storm.
It was our own hard work and nothing else. Okay, into that religious shit.
Don't be giving all of our hard work thanks to that invisible sky god of yours.
Well,
It's a team effort.
the Lord moves through us.
Or he moves around us, or he moves up in my crack. I cannot wait to take a shower.
As Holroyd shuts the doors behind you and you shrug off your parkas or rain gear or whatever you may have been wearing, you find yourself in the West Airlock. It's dark. You're surrounded by banks of lockers and stools where people would change into environmental suits before. Now it's just scattered bits of garbage. There are pieces of work equipment. There are a couple of sets of overalls hanging in some of the lockers, but otherwise nothing that's anyone is using is down here.
Are you saying I haven't done a good job and there's just litter around?
That is what I was going for, yeah, Hirsch. You
Mate.
really could get down here once in a while.
Maintenance crews is lacking, I see.
As you're taking off your weather gear, you hear the intercom. It's not coming from an intercom in this area. You can hear it echoing down the hallway.
This is an emergency message. All colonists must immediately assemble at the main storeroom on the sub-level for safety. This is an emergency message. All colonists must immediately assemble at the main storeroom on the sub-level for safety.
The message repeats 2 or 3 times until, with a mechanical screech, it's cut off. A moment later, echoing through the air ducts, you hear a terrified scream, followed by a gunshot. Silence. Everyone take 1 stress. So that means on your character sheet, mark 1 level of stress. And this will come into play whenever you make a panic roll. This will also add 1 for each level you have of the stress die to your dice pool when I ask you to make one.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. We gotta go see what's going on. Let's head down there.
Fucking hell, what have we missed?
How long? Let's head. Let's go. Go.
All right.
The hallway in front of you leads towards Block C on the ground floor. These are the commercial offices. This is where some of the corporate officers do their business. Visiting corporations representatives might have a temporary office here. And a note on rules. In an area like this or any area, you can search for discarded equipment. There's no skill involved in that. In these cases, we wouldn't need an observation check. But it would take you a full turn to search, and only one person can search in each room. A full turn is anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, depending on what's narratively appropriate. If someone decides to search and someone decides to help them, that doesn't come into it here because I just said we don't do an observation roll. But if someone does have a skill check and someone does help them, they do get one additional die. So that's useful to know.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Where might I expect to find Reynolds and Kaminsky?
You have no idea. You do know that Kaminsky... no, you do know that Reynolds had taken over Al Simpson's office. Al Simpson was the facility administrator.
So Kaminsky has an office on base?
Reynolds.
Oh, Reynolds, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not her own office, she's just moved into it.
Sure.
How long's the distance to where the alarm asked us to go?
That's the sub-level. And so to get there, you would need to go through Block C. You're probably going to have to go upstairs. And you're going to have to head to the south of the base and then go downstairs.
So it's basically as far away as it can be.
Yep.
Well, I reckon we heard a gunshot. Either you two armed?
I've got a service pistol, but I'd like to real quick look for something a little bit better.
Okay, for a search, give me a roll of 2d6. So grab 2 dice there. You can use those black base dice. And give me the total.
It is 8.
8. You find a med kit.
Does anyone have any med abilities? Otherwise, I'll just hang on to it.
No.
So
No.
what I'll tell you about the med kit is it will add an extra 2 dice to a medical roll. You can use a med kit when someone is broken. That means their hit points have gone down to 0. If their hit points are not at 0, that means they're battered and bruised. You can't use a med kit on them. When your hit points go to 0, you get a critical injury, and we roll on a really, really fun table.
All right. I've got a med kit. Hopefully we won't need it.
As you take your time rummaging through this office, this takes you a few minutes. Does anyone want to go into any of the other offices and check them out?
Question. Is there an armory? I mean, I'm sure my character knows, but is there an armory?
There is indeed. You can see it's on block B2. On level
B2.
2.
Okay, so we have to go up. If we're hearing gunfire, maybe we need to arm up. The armory's upstairs.
I agree. For once. With you, Hirsch.
There is a problem with the armory, though.
Oh.
Because it's accessible only with the chief administrator's access card or the local colonial marshal's access card. Or by cutting through the door.
Yes, indeed, that's what I was thinking. There was one more thing. There's no one around. We haven't seen anyone, have we?
You have seen no sign of anyone since you got back.
Yeah, the only sign of life was that scream. It's a bit weird for 158 people to just up and disappear, don't you think?
They're all hopefully all where they were meant to be.
Maintenance bay. Or at maintenance.
For all we know, I mean, did you say that only my card can open that, or?
Not your card.
Oh, I thought it
Al
was my card.
Simpson's
Sorry.
or the marshals.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe we'll run into them.
How far is it to Al Simpson's old office? from
Al
us?
Simpson's office is in block C, but it's a level up.
In C2, okay.
How hard is it for us to get up there? Do we?
Please.
Should we just go straight up, or is there like a route we have to go?
You can see
The stairs.
All right.
there are stairs marked with a little ladder indicator, and there is one on the east corner
All right.
of that block.
Sounds like we are gonna have to get armed. We'll have to go up to Simpson's office and see if Card's still there.
I agree.
Yeah, let's go.
Is there anything else we can think that we might need? That we might have to take down to maintenance with us?
I don't think there's time for that. If everyone's shooting out, then we gotta hurry up now.
Let's go.
Fair dues.
Yeah, I found a med kit. I was hoping to find something like some big ammo, but there's no more time.
Okay, you all move together up the stairway to the second level of Block C.
And we're trying to get to B?
You can see on the map there it indicates where the administrator's office is. Up here, it's just like downstairs. Everything's been tipped over. It looks like people left in a real hurry.
Fucking hell! What's
Oh,
been
look,
going on
somebody
here?
left the armory door open.
But it did not. You can see in the hallway here that it looks like someone created some kind of barricade, maybe, though it has been knocked down. There are burn marks around it. On the wall facing it, you can see where machine gun rounds have hit the wall and created bullet holes. At one point on the floor, it looks like something melted a part of the floor. There's a hole in it, but it looks like the metal has been melted.
Christ almighty.
Fucking hell!
Holy shit.
What have them Wayland Yutani dickheads been up to now?
Why would they barricade this place if we're supposed to go down to the basement?
It makes no sense. There's got to be something unusual going on. Let's look around a little more.
And what the hell made this hole?
Well, I don't like to think what's happening to the rest of the colonists. We got to get down there.
Maybe we got lucky being locked outside.
Sounds like it.
We've got to help.
So I'd like to look through Simpson's office.
The Lord does act in mysterious ways.
You're going to Al Simpson's office.
Yes.
And where are you guys going? Are you going to search some other offices, or are you going to stick together?
I'm gonna.
Let's split up. Let's go to a different office. We don't have a lot of time.
Fine. I'm gonna blowtorch the door to the armory.
The armory is actually across
bollocks.
this sky bridge, so you'll be in a different section of the facility, which is completely fine. But I just want to inform you of that.
So I am looking to get the key card for the armory.
Oh. Fair enough. So what? We're all looking at a different office
I'm in the administrator's
at
office.
C2.
Okay, so you all split up and go into separate offices to see what's going on. Let's go to Al Simpson's office first. No, let's do the others first.
Right on.
Hirsch, you take the first office on the left. This office had a long window on the wall looking into the office and a glass door. The window has been smashed. The glass door is also smashed, so you can step straight through the frame. The office has been completely overturned. There is a splash of blood, but that's all the sign of anyone. Can you give me a roll of 2d6 for your search?
Got it. Santa Maria. What happened here? I got a 5.
You find an additional power pack that will fit your cutting torch.
Lucky.
Jana, do you want to search in your office? You're in a much smaller office. This was an assistant's office. There's a copying machine in here. There's also a coffee machine in here. There's coffee in the jug.
Sip directly out of the jug as I flip through some papers, see if I can find any keys.
It's strong and it's cold.
That's okay.
Give me a roll of 2d6.
And
You got a 9.
so that's 12. That even makes sense.
Wait, what? No, that's 6 plus 3. That's
That's a 9. You also find a power cell Yeah, it looks like someone dropped a parasol under some papers.
I'll take it.
Nice.
It's going to come in handy.
As you are searching, give me an observation roll.
I guess I have 0.
But you do have your wits, so you'll roll 2 die.
3.
No successes. Yeah.
I see.
So yeah, and this
6 is a success.
6 is a success, exactly.
No successes. Is this something I can push?
Yeah, so Jaina, could you give me an observation roll? So you're going to use 2 black dice because you've got 2 in wits, but 0 in observation, and you have 1 stress, so you've got 3 dice in total.
No successes.
No
and
successes.
No stress.
You don't see anything, but you do hear something running behind you.
I turn around and try to find the source of that scribbly noise.
You can't see where it came from or went to.
Inside the room?
It was definitely inside the room with you.
I duck down behind a desk and I peer around the corner and see if I can see anything.
This time you do see something. It's coming right towards you. It looks like a large spider or a scorpion perhaps, but it's very big. Big as your hand, much bigger than your hand. It's got a long tail and it leaps toward you.
And I aim in with my pistol and I shoot it.
What happens with the xenomorphs is the game mother does not necessarily decide what they do. That is all down to the roll of a dice. So.
Did you say game mother?
Yep.
I love it.
How did you miss that earlier? It's a mother, not a master in Alien.
I love it.
We're going to go into initiative here. And how initiative is done in this game is we take a card. Now, I'm going to give the rest of you initiative cards as well, though you don't know what's going on and it's too quiet for you to hear anything. So, I'll give you an initiative card in case things go loud. And the cool thing about xenomorphs is they get 2 initiative cards. You know, what's your initiative number?
It's a 7.
Ooh, mine is a 3.
Does that mean I win?
No, it does not.
Damn it.
So rolling on my facehugger table, I got a 4, which... Allow me to describe this.
I'm dead already.
So basically this initiative means because she said that she was going to shoot the pistol, but because you drew a 3 and she drew a 7, your facehugger in this goes first.
The facehugger gets a surprise attack because she failed her observation. Faster than you can react, the facehugger leaps into the air across the room. It whips out its tail, trying to grapple you.
And can I dodge?
No, you can't because you don't have a turn yet. The facehugger wraps its tail around your neck and begins choking you. You are suffering the effects of drowning, which will mean you will start to lose hit points for every turn. But let's see if you can do anything about this facehugger that is doing its best. Right now it's got its tail wrapped around your throat and it's trying its best to attach itself to your face.
Ugh.
What you can see in front of you are these bony long legs and they are gripping your head and it is sore, it is painful. It's like it's trying to crush your skull. And at the same time, some grotesque appendage from the bottom of this creature is doing its best to work its way toward your mouth and get down your throat.
I am going to take my non-dominant hand and try to stick my fingers in and pull it, give myself a tiny bit of air, while with the other one I fire the pistol right into its maw.
Okay. Give me a ranged attack. So you're going to go for your agility plus ranged.
That's how many dice I get?
Yeah.
So I get 7 dice, 5 agility, 2 ranged.
You're going to already have a stress level, but you're going to take another one because this is a very stressful situation.
Reminds me of when I almost got run over by my own tractor. All right, all the dice at once, huh?
Yeah, and then I want you to check your weapon card and see if that gives you any bonuses.
Service pistol.
It'll tell you what the damage is and if there's a bonus.
+1 bonus, damage is 1.
Okay, so you're going to take one extra card. Or one extra black dice, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And then the next thing to take into consideration is that you're in engaged range. Now, if you were in engaged range and you had to drop on someone, you get +3 dice. You don't have to drop on someone. That's -3. So take away 3 of those base dice.
Oh, that's painful.
And give me a roll.
Oh.
No whammies, no whammies. Oh, and all twos, all twos.
We got a success.
Wait,
We got a success on your stress dice.
Hey.
you're kidding me.
Adrenaline.
You're kidding.
That's what adrenaline does for you.
Nice. So despite, okay. All right, so I get
Sorry,
another stress
really
point.
excited. Yeah.
Wait, does that increase your stress?
No, that was from
That
before.
had already been increased. And what's the damage with that gun?
Only 1, I believe, this piece of shit service pistol.
Okay, well, these guys are pretty small, so let's see if that does anything to it. This has an armor rating of 2, and unfortunately, you're struggling with it so much that your round, when it goes off, it just wings it on the side, and a piece of its armored hide is ripped away, but it doesn't cause any real damage at all.
Damn.
But your friends have just heard a gunshot. That was initiative number 3. Has anyone 4?
I have 1.
You have 1. Unfortunately, you didn't know what anything was going on, so
No.
we'll wait until the next turn. What's your number, Charles? That's a 10. Oof. And Jenny, you're a 7. You just went. And our little friend is 8. Let's see what he does this time.
He's shot. He's angry, but he's not hurt.
But he's angry.
I'm angry.
And now we have a close combat grapple as this thing does its best again to try and get its googly appendage down your throat. So I want you to make
I'm
a...
just imagining the facehugger tail with googly eyes on the end
Yeah.
now, man.
So we're gonna do an opposed close combat roll. So what's your close combat? It's strength plus close combat. So that's 4 and 1 probably.
Yep.
Plus your stress.
2. So 5 black dice and 2 stress.
Exactly. And you're against my 6. Ooh. Is that a 1 and a 1? It is. We've got a tie there. Defender wins on a tie, so you don't get the googly woogly down your throat.
She also got a 6 though.
Yeah, that's what I said.
One
I
success
said
to
one.
one and a 1.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering that too. I'm looking at the 1
I
on
was
the
looking
black
at the
dice.
one.
One
Yeah.
success. Yeah. The numbers don't mean anything. All you care about is the symbols.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was initiative 8. We are on initiative 9. Initiative 10 is Hirsch, our former Marine. Let's see if he jumps into action or if the years have not been kind to him.
So I guess I burst into the room and I see what's going on. I'm, Santa Maria, what the? Oh my god! I think I'm gonna lunge at whatever demon is on this person's throat and try and rip it off with my hands. Going, what the hell? And I'm trying to rip it out.
Give me a strength roll. Give me a close combat.
Close combat, excellent. So I'm gonna have 7. Do I get an extra stress from seeing this, or am I immune to this?
Yeah, you definitely get an extra stress.
Ooh, lucky me.
Thanks for reminding me.
God.
You shook that for so long and there's no successes. And you have how many dice is in there?
9.
Oh my god.
Hirsch runs into the office. He sees Singleton wrestling with this creature from hell, which has wrapped itself around her neck and is trying to embrace her head. She's struggling. She still has a gun in her head, and she's got one other hand between herself and this creature. Hirsch just can't get can't get a grip on this, and it manages to wriggle away. He just can't get it off her face. We're back around to the start of the round, and
Initiative 1. Now, clearly, McQueer. Clearly, McQueer had her arms full of paperwork whilst this was all going on. That's why it took her for so long to get.
You have not yet gotten into the administrator's office.
Exactly, yeah. Well, I didn't get into the administrator. No. Oh, so I was trying to get in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't clarify this.
We didn't get to that yet.
Okay. So tell me what's happening with me at the administrator's office.
You got to the door.
By the way, is it just me, or is there like a sound effect every so often that goes by that's like almost like a whistling in the background? Did you guys hear that?
You.
I think it's you.
Shit, I thought it was brilliant. I was like, I don't expect it. Every so often I hear.
That's the wind whistling through the gap in my teeth.
You're thinking like it's like, this is amazing.
I'm trying to get that corrected, you know. Thanks for pointing it out, Charles.
Please don't. It really adds to the atmosphere.
Sorry, Fabio.
Let's go back a moment.
Yeah.
So, as Hirsch and Singleton were just beginning their search in the other offices, McWhirr had gone to Al Simpson's office, which she knows Miranda Reynolds had taken over temporarily since she arrived. The door isn't locked. I'm pressing the button. Opens the door to Al Simpson's office. It's dark inside, but there's a little light from some emergency strip lighting on the ceiling. Behind Al's big office desk, which is covered in papers and his personal computer, sits a figure. They have their back to you. They're sitting in Al's chair. Their head is slumped forward. You think it looks like long hair, possibly a woman. Above this figure, you can see an air duct, the grate of which has been burst outward, as if something inside that duct made its way forcefully into Al's office.
I steel myself for a moment. Would it be fair to say that I'd assume the body or the figure in the chair is not moving and probably dead?
It looks that way to you from here.
Okay. I draw out my bolt gun.
Right.
Much good that it'll do me, but it's at least a little bit of feeling of security. So I draw out my bolt gun and I approach around the desk to get like a first person, like a front view of the face, but I'm specifically trying to not stand under the duct, but very, very cautiously moving around to look at the figure in the chair.
That seems like a perfectly reasonable approach, yes. You round the desk and take a look at this figure that's sitting in the chair. You think it was Reynolds? But the face is mostly gone. Instead, there's a hole in this person's head. You can see right inside to what's once was a brain, has since been ripped mostly out.
Definitely wretch.
You increase your stress level. As you look in horror at this face, you glance away from the true terror of what happened to this person's head, and you see beneath the blood and the gore that is collected on this woman's chest is an access card. You can't see the name on it because it's so covered in gore.
It definitely takes me a bit of time to feel like I can move after seeing all this. And I then slowly try to reach out. And I don't think that I can take my gaze away from the hole in the face, but I'm trying to fumble with the key card whilst unfortunately staring into the void of the face that's now looking back at me.
As you're lifting, so the card is on a lanyard around the neck and you have to get your hands in there and lift it up. You need to wipe away what's collected on the card in order to see that it is in fact Reynolds' admin card. And
Couldn't have happened to a worse person.
Increase your stress level by 1 as you try to get what was once Miranda Reynolds' brain off of your hands. But you don't really have time to recover because next of all you hear a gunshot. You shout, which sounds like Singleton's, and you hear Hirsch screaming.
What did I say? Santa Maria!
Santa Maria!
Santa Maria! I don't know why. Santa Maria! Holy shit! Goddamn! What the? Ah!
This is your point of initiative.
Yes. So then I've got the lanyard in my hand.
Yes.
Then I leg it towards the sound of the commotion. With the, I guess I wanted to have the knife in my hand, but because of just that, I've definitely got the bolt gun in my hand. So I'm running towards the commotion with the bolt gun.
Do you leave the door open behind you to Al Simpson's office?
I do, because
Okay.
I'm not thinking about that.
But I have a sound effect.
Do you not want to say that it's automated close? Do you want to press it just for posterity?
No.
I want to at least get the sound on.
Let's get the sound, but you have left it open.
I have left it open. Very satisfying. The door opens again. It's broken. It closes behind me and then it opens again.
It almost sounds like an automatic flush on like one of those on a boat or something. You know that they got weird. Yeah.
Camping toilet.
Yes.
I'll
There
have
you
to-
go.
I'll have to get maintenance down here to mess with this fucking wiring.
So the way we do movement in Alien is you can move by zones.
I'm still very much that person.
For a slow action, you can move one zone. If you use your for one fast action, you can move one zone in this level of play. Yes, and they are about a zone away from you, so you'll use your full fast action to get there.
Yeah. So I use my full fast action to get into the office, and then I've still got my reaction, right? And we're
Yes.
top of the round.
Exactly. You run into this office, and this is what you see. You see someone you assume is Hannah Singleton, and she's got some kind of creature attached to her face. It's horrific. It's like a huge scorpion, but it's got its tail wrapped around her neck. You take another stress. Because...
I'm fucking stressed as hell.
Yes, you are. You see that she's got a gun in her hand, though she can't see where she might be shooting. And Hirsch is in this process of trying to wrestle this thing off of her face. Running toward you from down the hallway are Holroyd and Sig.
Me mates.
Sig looks panicked as fuck. Holroyd looks pretty cool and collected because he's an android. But they're not going to arrive there in time to help you right now.
I shout to him, all right, Sig, get the fuck in here. I'm gonna reserve my my fast action though.
Your slow action. You use your fast action
Oh, I
to
use the
move.
fast action to get into there. Oh, so I can still do something.
Yep.
Can I take out my knife
Yeah.
and try to start I'm trying to pry the creature off of Singleton's face?
Right, okay.
Can I do that?
You can.
Wait. You're gonna try and can open it?
Well, the creature's trying to wrap around her face, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and just use it to jimmy it off the face.
I think it's wrapped around my neck and it's coming for my face.
Oh,
Is
so
that
it's
right?
not
It
actually
hasn't-
on the face
It hasn't
yet.
hit my face.
Okay.
If you put the knife in between, aren't you just gonna cut
I mean,
Singleton's face?
I thought that the creature was already on her face.
Okay.
So if
No, it's very close. She
very
She has
close.
one hand against it, holding it off.
Ah.
Hirsch is holding on with both hands on the other side.
right. So then a shot from my bolt gun is probably not a good idea. But then I'd like to draw my knife and see if I can lunge forward and get a weapon in there.
Are you using the blade against this creature?
Yes.
Okay, so that's gonna be a close combat attack.
Yeah. My close combat
Is strength plus combat?
is 0.
No, it's not because you have strength.
Well, it's 3, but my close combat is 0. My
Yeah.
strength is 3.
Yeah, but your dice pool for close combat will be 3 plus your stress, because
Which is currently 4.
you may not be skilled in close combat, but you've got a fuckload of adrenaline now.
I'm glad adrenaline makes you better.
people, do you know how long it's been since I rolled any dice?
Enjoy that.
That's such a wonderful sound.
Oh, we have our first panic. So you rolled a 1 on a panic dice and you got no successes. What we do now is we're going to take that dice and we're going to roll it again, and you add the total to your stress level.
So I take this one dice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6, dear listener.
Oh, that's a 6.
I currently have 4. I'm maxed out on stress. That's 10. That's 10 stress
and
points.
You've reached level 10, which is the first point where. So yeah, this is your panic roll. So this is your panic level. That will only increase your stress if I tell you to increase
Okay, sorry. Oh, thank you.
level. Otherwise, yeah, things would be completely out of control.
You did say this was going to get nuts. I was expecting it to go out of control already.
It doesn't usually go out of control so quickly.
I mean, the way that you described it sounded like this is the kind of escalation I was expecting.
This is the escalation I want. Okay, so we got a total of 10
I
on
got 10,
our
yeah.
panic roll. And that means that what you wanted to do was get in there and get a knife into this thing. But what you actually do is freeze in terror, as you simply cannot comprehend what the fuck is going on here or how you could really help. This looks like it's way beyond your skill level, and you stand in place, frozen with fear, for 1 turn. That's only impact your. It just means that you miss your next slow action.
Okay.
So you can use a fast action, which you have a list of there, but it can include running away.
That sounds kind of likely, but the love that I hold for my comrades is pretty high, so I'll have a think.
Now, no one's going to like you for this,
Oh, fuck, what else has happened now?
because your stress level, faced with your fear, increases by 1. And the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range also increases by 1.
How do I even see this happening to get more stressed than I am?
Maybe at the corner of your eye you saw McWeir run in and you're like, oh, McWeir knows what to do. Oh, fuck, McWeir is just standing there looking at me and screaming.
McWeir! Oh,
You're supposed to be my buddy!
If I could talk, I'd fucking kill you.
I'm also going to give a point of stress to Sonny, who sees this happening. Could you write 1 stress on there?
Which one's Sunny?
That guy. He's just...
Okay.
And that was 1. We're on 2. We're on 3. And we're back to our little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. Which is the skitter sound effect? Do you have it on the pad there?
Oh my.
Game mother, don't kill me yet.
It only counts if it's a success. Is that a success? You're taking a long time to answer.
Oh, he looks happy.
Oh,
Actually,
he's looking at the table. He's pulling up the
he looks
table.
unhappy.
What's the table? Oh, Singleton's gonna die.
Desperately trying not to peek over the GM screen.
The strength of this creature is too much for Hannah, and she can no longer push it away. Hirsch doesn't seem to be able to hold it off either. And as your vision is blackening from the oxygen being cut off from you, it moves forward again, and this appendage coming from the center of the creature reaches out further towards your mouth.
Hannah!
Press lips together. All strength.
You somehow manage to clamp down your jaw, turn your head away from this thing. You can feel it, this suction of this like tentacle against your cheek. It's fucking disgusting. It's horrible. I'm gonna ask you to put up your stress level again.
No.
Because this is truly horrific. Who's next? That was 3. We're on 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Hannah, can she save herself?
So it's Hannah. At this point, Hannah's about ready to shoot her own jaw out.
Hannah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's pressing against her cheek. Is that right?
Yeah, you can feel it. It's like it's probing for a way into you. It sucks against your cheek, and then you can feel it against your nose. You can feel it on your lips. Your jaws are clamped shut.
So, oh man. Okay, and the other end is wrapped around my neck.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to give me a stamina roll before we can do anything because you are choking.
So that's nothing for stamina, but is it strength?
It'll be strength, yeah. So give me a strength roll.
4 dice plus 4 panic dice.
Yeah.
This just to see if I can keep from passing out. Ooh, and I've got a panic 6.
So somehow you find the space to suck in like just enough oxygen to keep yourself going before you have to clamp down again. You can make your action now.
I just saw the two of us breathe in at the same time.
Yeah, the two of us like giving Jaina all the Foley.
I've got a slow action and a fast action.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, one of them's got to be to take the gun and yeah, she's got one hand on the mouth, like what would be around its neck if it had a mouth. And the other one is, but with that, she's got a sense of where the free bit of it is, and she takes it. She's left-handed.
Yeah.
Takes the pistol and aims it right at where the neck would be, the only free part, right near her hand, and tries to fucking shoot its neck off.
Give me a ranged attack. Give me all your bonuses, your stress, and +3 because you've got the muzzle of the gun jammed up against this thing.
So it's 5 plus 6, so 5 agility plus 2 range. That's 7 plus the gun is
plus 1.
8. Plus you said 3, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, plus all your stress.
Plus all my stress is 4. So I've got the 4.
You got a big dice pool here.
Ooh, I don't think I can hold all these in one hand.
It's a good feeling.
It is.
Double fisting those dice.
Double fisting the dice. Come the fuck on.
Oh, yes.
And 2 successes.
3
and
We've got 3
successes.
If you
successes.
count the panic.
Yes.
3 successes.
So all you need in Alien is 1 success to succeed at what you're doing.
Yes.
Additional successes give you stunts. And I gave you all an extra sheet of papers.
So you succeed, and now you look super cool doing it.
So
So take a look at ranged on your skill sheet and have a look at what the stunts are. And so your damage from that gun is what you say, 1?
yes, 1.
So if you feel like that's not enough damage, you can use those successes to add more damage, or you can do one of these stunts.
So I have 3 successes, so I would say I would do 1 stunt and 2 damage.
Okay, what
Just
stunt
to
do you
make
want?
sure. Let's see. I can. It's going to get pushed back. Is there an airlock around here? Can I whip it off my neck and shoot it as I throw it towards the airlock?
I think you can shoot it and it will be thrown back by the shot.
If there's no airlock, you can always shoot it back towards me because I'm also still kind of coming into the room.
I mean, you can throw it against it getting shot. It might loosen its grip, and you can just throw it against a wall.
It says the target drops a weapon or another handheld object. Is there any possibility that it could drop my neck?
Exactly, that's what's going to happen.
So when I shoot it, it loses the hold, and I whip it off my neck as I'm going boom, boom.
Yeah. Okay, that's what happens. You jam this gun into it. You pull the trigger till it goes click. It loses its grip on you, and you fling it across the room, but not before something else can happen.
Oh.
Huh? Why you do this to us, Fabio? Why you do this?
Because as soon as your bullet enters its body, something exits. It's blood. And unfortunately, its blood is acid. You take the shot, and as you're flinging it away, you get a face full of this concentrated acid. Hits you for 1 hit point. Remove 1 hit point. And your face is on fire with acid.
Question.
Yeah.
Seeing as I was trying to rip it off just a second ago,
Do I get sprayed?
You also get sprayed.
You
But
volunteered
thanks
yourself for
Hells
taking
yeah.
for
acid
reminding
damage.
me, because you're in engaged range, but you get a different acid spray.
Oh.
You get the poop acid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you get the lovey-dovey acid.
And you,
Suddenly you're seeing things.
as Hannah flings this thing off her face towards the wall, and she screams as her face is covered in this spray of acid, you also get a spray of acid right across your cheek. You take 1 hit point of damage. But this creature is now... How much damage? You gave it 2. You fling the creature away from you, it hits the wall and sticks there just for a moment before it slowly slides down the steel wall, and its long spider-like fingers curl around and it rolls over, still.
And even through the extreme pain of acid in the face, she grins a little and is like, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck. Does anyone have any medical kit? Can't
Water.
see. Face bath.
I think
Help.
at this point, I've been frozen in the doorway, and I drop what I was holding, like, Hannah, fucking hell, shit. I go running forward, and you had already picked up a med kit. So I grab the med kit that you'd picked up, and I go rummaging through it for like eye wash or whatever.
Distilled water. There should be distilled water in a med kit to just pour on
Fuck. Shit. There's got to be some distilled water in here somewhere.
Whatever.
Shit.
Whatever.
I'm
any
looking.
liquid.
I'm looking. I'm sorry, Hannah. I'm so sorry.
Oh, McWhirr, come on. I need you. Oh,
I don't know what came over me.
did you guys see that thing? It's fucking disgusting.
The fuck was that?
it. It was a demon.
Oh, fuck off, Hirsch.
Behind McWhirr, Sonny and Holroyd have entered the room. Holroyd takes in everything that's happening. He's not panicking like everyone else. He puts a hand on McWhirr's shoulder and he says, "Sir, may I take over?"
That one's the android, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please.
He takes a knee beside Singleton and he gets the eye wash from the medical kit. He clears out your eyes. He gets the rest of the burning acid from your face and turns to Hirsch. "Sir, may I help you also?"
Yes. I don't know if I'd be screaming. I'd be like, yes. But I'm also high on adrenaline, so I'd be like, yeah. Oh, shit, I got hit. Oh.
Yeah, you now finally feel the pain of that acid. The adrenaline was keeping the pain away from you for the last few moments, but Holroyd attends to you and cleans the last of the acid off you, and you no longer feel the burning sensation. Can I get the initiative cards back, please?
McWhirr is like, she's kind of leaning on a desk looking at the wall, and she's looking away from the scene. She feels really ashamed that she ended up freezing up, and she doesn't want to see the burns that her comrades have taken on because of her inability to act. She feels so guilty, but she's trying to have a stiff upper lip and not show it, but God, does she feel guilty.
Don't think about it, McWhirr. I've seen that before. That's what it's like to be in combat. But now that you've seen it, you can get over it. What we just saw was baptism in demon blood.
Fuck was that shit?
Demon blood. I just said demon blood. It's clearly demon blood.
It's beyond me how you can still believe in demons after all that we've seen in so many places we've been.
What's your next move?
I tend to after these guys start to look a little bit more composed after being treated by
Holroyd.
I'm like, well, I did manage to get an access card, but I didn't actually look at the access card, did I? I wiped it off, but I didn't look at it.
You did wipe it off, but you did not look at it.
Yeah, well, can I whilst Holroyd is doing that, can I take a look at the access card?
Yeah. It is, in fact, the card you were looking for. It belongs to Miranda Reynolds, and this would open, if not the armory, certainly the shuttle. Unfortunately, You see that it's broken and the RFID chip has been smashed.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, McWhirr, you did such a good one there. This is a good effort. It was a good effort.
I...
It's good thinking.
What the... Gee. Did you say it was Reynolds?
Yeah.
Well, seems like Reynolds didn't make it. I took this off a corpse in Simpson's office. Don't think she made it. May she rot in hell, but could well be that wasn't Reynolds. I didn't see a face.
You didn't see a face?
There was no face. There was no face.
Are you telling me those tiny little demons ripped off her face?
I grab Holden Simpleton's hand. I look and I'm like, looks like that might be the least of what they might have done to you, because whoever's in Simpson's office
Could have been worse, is what you're saying.
doesn't have a fucking face no more.
I gotta go see this.
Hannah would like to ask Holroyd and the other guy.
Holroyd the android.
Sig.
Sig.
What have you seen? We just got back inside the ship and all hell's broken loose. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. We were just watching the corridor and the stairs. We were making sure that nothing came up behind us and check and see if we saw anything.
That's the tram outside.
Are you fucking with me?
It's the tram.
So it isn't your tooth whistling. It's the fucking tram
Did you
outdoors.
actually believe me when I said it was my tooth
I have
whistling?
no fucking idea. I was like, my God, that was amazing. And then I heard it afterwards and I was like, ooh, that's a lot deeper than a whistle, actually.
It's the tram. We actually can hear that during the regular recordings.
Really?
Yeah, it's a tram turning the corner
like a
around
deep-
there.
So Hirsch is going back to Al Simpson's office.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think Sig will probably go with you. He wants to see what's going on here.
Right.
I'm going to go check somewhere else out, but I'd like to take at least one of these other people, so
I think
in case
that
I need help.
Holroyd can go with you, or McWhirr.
I'll take Holroyd.
McQueer, I think, is actually going to just sit in the office for another couple of beats. She's feeling
herself.
quite a bit ashamed and is composing herself.
While they're searching, which will take a couple of minutes, you can reduce your stress by 1, McWhirr. Give me a search roll for Singleton.
Right? What's...
Just 2d6 and add the numbers.
no space for the dice here. It's 11.
11. You find a power supply for a motion tracker.
Ooh.
You have a motion tracker,
I
don't
have a
you?
motion tracker.
You have not yet used it.
Well, I have a power supply of 5, and yeah, I was wondering...
And now you have another power supply is of 3.
That's amazing.
I've never seen anyone manage to use the motion tracker that many times, so
So I just use it.
probably a
Is
waste
it,
of time.
What's the size of it?
It's a handheld device. It's
If I remember it from the film, it's kind of like this.
Like a box.
Well, you're thinking of the jury-rigged one from Alien.
I am, yes.
But these are the ones that the Marines use, which are like a handheld, and it's like remember those portable TVs in the 80s? Mm-hmm. The like handheld ones that were like that size. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes they have like a little handle on the
It's
top.
literally got a cathode ray tube on it, and it's like an old-fashioned like sonar sort of screen on it.
So how far does it reach? And I definitely could have seen the little tick before it jumped on me if I'd used the motion tracker.
If you had used the motion tracker just before, you might have known about it. Yeah.
But it's not like you had a reason before
No,
to
god
think
damn
of
it! I just
using
wanted to get in the
so-
room and see what was in there.
Right. Do you want to use that motion tracker?
Yes, I would like to use that from now on.
You have to declare that you're using it.
Yes. So as we go into the next room, I would like to use it into the room.
Cool.
Where's the shuttle, by the way?
The shuttle, you can see that inset map down there in that corner at Jaina's elbow. That shows you where the shuttle is in relation to where you are. So it's off beyond.
this or this? What's the shuttle?
It's that hexagonal thing.
Landing pad.
It's
Landing
external
pad.
to this.
Exactly.
It's over here. I
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
Well, it's okay. So it's like
And we would know how many people the shuttle can hold?
Yeah.
Could it evacuate the colony?
No.
It's got 2 places, isn't it?
This is a modified one. It's got like 4 cryopods in it.
What is the purpose of this shuttle if it can only save 4?
Well, it's just a shuttle. It's an executive shuttle.
Okay.
It only came with a small team. I mean, it can fit more than 4, but that's all that can enter cryo sleep in it.
Wait, and the maintenance is there.
Yeah.
So that's where we were told to go.
Mm-hmm.
But the shuttle, you have to get to from one of the north wall gates?
Yeah, you'd need to get out and go around the wall.
Like
the
out
north
in
wall.
North Lock or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only way out?
Yeah, you need to go around this wall. So it's down here. You'd have to come out and come all the way down here.
Okay.
Somewhere else.
Okay.
We
No French accent.
oh, we probably don't want. Actually, let me do it in Hershey's accent. We probably don't want to hit every single room. I'm guessing that's just going to slow us down. We probably
Yeah,
want to
unfortunately,
focus a
this
little
is
bit.
not a dungeon crawl.
Indeed.
From what I understand. But I think we should still check on what's happening with the rest of the colonists. I didn't like the sound of what was coming over that tunnel.
And we also need the cards to get on the shuttle.
Yeah, and you've just found one of those cards and it's not usable. So the other one is with Comiskey.
And there's
Comiskey, that motherfucker. What have they been doing to the rest of the people?
Singleton is going to use her motion tracker, but keep that in your pocket because we're going to go to Hirsch in Al Simpson's office with Sig.
Sig.
You enter Al Simpson's office and things have not changed since McWeir was there. You see the body as well. You step around and take a look at what happened to Reynolds' face.
Jesus Christ.
Your stress increases by 1.
Oh, lucky. Sig, do you think that little face demon was able to create a hole this size?
So Sig, as a scientist, can do... He has a talent called analysis. Or rather, analysis. And he's going to make an observation roll. That is... And I'll let you guys make this roll. So... His observation is 2 plus his wits of 4, and he's got 2 stress at this point.
Oh, he's cool as a cucumber.
Fuck.
No successes.
New successes.
Hirsch, you watch as Sig tries to take in what happened here. He looks up to this busted out ventilation. He looks at the corpse of Reynolds and the mess that's around her. And he looks baffled, and the more confused he is, the more scared you get, because Sig usually knows what's going on.
Sig.
And because he failed his analysis,
yes,
you increase your stress by 1.
Sig, come on. The devil's in the details.
He said, that creature we saw, that couldn't have done this. And the snake creatures that Simpson told us about, they were too small to do this. He looks up at the vent and he's, whatever came through here was big. Bigger than what we've seen so far. But what? What could it be?
I guess it really is. Better the devil you know.
Insert my sound effects for the biggest eye roll ever.
Hirsch, you see a device on Simpson's table.
Oh.
It's a communications device, and there is a red signal light flashing, indicating that someone is trying to open a channel.
I hit the button. Hello.
On the other line, at the other end of the line, you hear a woman's voice. It's not a familiar voice to you. And she sounds not like she's panicked. She sounds like she is afraid, but like she's been afraid for a long time. She sounds tired and disoriented, and she's... Reynolds? Reynolds, is that you? Reynolds, I've been calling you for hours. Reynolds?
I'm afraid you've only managed to contact Hirsch. Reynolds is indisposed.
Reynolds can't come to the phone right now.
permanently.
Hirsch, the fucking janitor? Oh, fuck. It's Comiskey. I'm in the med lab. I'm trapped. You gotta get me out of here.
Don't worry, Comiskey. I'm coming for you.
Please hurry, they're coming.
Who's they?
Them, the creatures. They got... Please help me.
We're around the corner. We're coming.
Do you take the communicator with you?
Yeah. Oh, I can. Is it hand? Yeah. Communicate. I'm carrying you with me.
You meet up with the rest of the group in the hallway, and Singleton is using her motion detector. So give me a roll. You've got power 5. That means you roll 5 panic dice, and any ones reduce your power by 1.
All right. No ones.
We do
one.
have a 1.
Ooh, 1.
So you're down to 4 power.
Right.
And I am going to reveal anything that is moving on the map. Mm-hmm. This will take me a moment.
Can I mute before?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mute that, but I leave the communicator on. But we and I relay the information. Stroke of luck, guys. Kaminsky's in the med bay.
The only other card holder. Let's go get her.
Comiskey, motherfucker, fucking coming for you, you piece of shit.
We're muted. Wait, did I say the med bay or the med lab?
Unmute me, motherfucker! Unmute me!
McWar, save it for when you need it. And we're gonna need it.
Okay, we have a motion tracker roll. We reduced our power supply by 1 because we rolled a 1. And what do we see? You get a blip. There's some movement. It's outside of the facility. It looks to be on the ground level, just outside Billy's bar.
Guys, we got some movement outside of Billy's bar.
So wait, we're on the second floor.
Yep.
It's down on the ground. But it's not far from here. Is there a window? Is there something we can actually get a visual on this?
If you went back to Al Simpson's office, you might.
Forget it. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I gotta give Comiskey a piece of my mind.
All right, let's head.
Okay.
Whatever it is, we probably don't want to meet it.
You move to Block B. Block B, level 2. Charles, did you have something to say?
No, I was going to say, this is where the armory is.
Yes, it is.
Ah, shoot. Let's focus on the med lab.
This is the command crew quarters. The upper level of Hadley's Hope's central block. It consists of an office, an operational ready room, and the armory.
I want to see the armory. If things have been taken,
We need Kaminsky's card.
Yeah.
Fuck! I forgot that I didn't have a working card. Okay. Fuck. Okay, then we gotta go onto the med lab. No time to waste.
Singleton claps McWhirr on the shoulder and says, "Take a deep breath. We're gonna need your brains here."
I need to know what's been going on. Push on. Let's push on. I gotta find that Kaminsky.
You're able to cut through the door.
Oh, I know, but I'm guessing it's gonna, how long would it take to cut through?
It depends on how well you roll. At least a turn.
And it turns 5 minutes?
5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, but we're right next to the med lab, which is where I want to
It's totally
go.
up to you, mate.
You've got a blowtorch?
I got a blowtorch.
Well, why don't I try to cut through if you want to go to the med lab? I'll try to open the armory.
I was gonna say, if you have a
wanna
blowtorch,
split?
you can absolutely convince me. I'm sure to open the.
Well, it's going to be a heavy machinery roll, so check who's best at heavy machinery.
That's going to
That
be
would be
me.
me. Oh.
I think.
What you got?
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
I got nothing.
Better than McWhirr.
I've got 6 in total.
Ooh, I've only got 1. Okay.
I've got 1
All right,
plus
let's split.
5 in
I'll check the med lab. We'll go for Kaminsky. You try to open the door.
All right. I'll keep Holroyd the android, and Sig with me. Here, you take the comms device.
I'll take it.
It's just down the hall. You guys be safe, okay?
Come on,
If you-
Singleton.
If you see any more of those demons, shoot them to hell. Also, I should tell you, Sig said that there's a good chance that there are bigger ones.
The fuck?
Yeah, whatever did it to, what was his name? Reynolds? Whatever did it to...
Her name
What?
was a woman.
Oh.
Reynolds and Comiskey are both women.
Yeah, I know. What did I say?
Him.
Whatever did it to... I don't even know where I was. Whatever did it to Reynolds. It had to be bigger.
What if I talk more gruffly than this? Maybe I'll finally get to say something that makes sense.
Maybe I'll hit the right
Just give up and
pronouns.
play words. Just a million gruff monkeys and a million gruff typewriters.
just turn into a series of grunting noises. And Godspeed.
As you descend into a quivering heap of grunts.
Godspeed. Holy Christ. Spirit. Yeah.
As Singleton and McWhirr head down the hallway towards MedLab. So give me 2 tokens to show that we have split the group.
Oh no, we split the party.
Sig is standing behind Hirsch, but then he looks at where the others are going and he says, I can't help you here. I might be more use down at MedLab. There might be someone hurt.
All right, Sig.
And he goes running on
Sick
after
of
the
them.
others. As Holroyd stands guard over you, he has no weapons, but he's here for company. You get to work on cutting through this door. Give me a heavy machinery roll with a +1 for your cutting torch.
All right.
Holroyd has no weapons, but he sings you a little jaunty tune.
a little space shanty.
If Holroyd starts singing, you should really be afraid because that means there's something wrong with the android.
And I'm do I add my stress to this?
Yeah, of course.
All right. 1, 2, 4. Hey, Holroyd. What's that milk in your blood?
You've never seen such a thing, sir, so you don't know it exists.
Really? I have. Wait, do I know that he's an android?
You know he's an android.
All right,
yeah.
cool. Well, I got
kidding.
no successes and 1 failure.
Oh, fuck.
And 1 stress failure.
Okay, so what's your stress level?
4. Is that right? No, 1, 2,
Hirsch
3,
gets
4,
to
5.
gets the
Fine.
cutting. Hirsch gets the cutting on the door, and 5 minutes later, you're making no progress. How fucking thick is this fucking door? You start to freak out.
God damn it.
Shouldn't
Roll
we
your
have rolled
panic.
a 5th die? Stress.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let me,
have 5 stress
that's
with
right.
them, yeah.
That's right. Sorry, I thought I
Oh, we
had
got
4.
Jaina up in here rules
Yeah.
lawyering.
I got 2 failures. No, you're right. You're right.
Thank you, Jaina.
2 failures. No, you were right. I thought I had 4, and then I counted, and I was like, well, yeah, no, I've got 5. So you're right.
You only have to roll the stress die once,
Alright,
but
cool.
you're adding whatever you get on this roll to 5.
God damn it, what's this door made of? Ah, God damn it. 5. Fuck. Shit!
And Hirsch's veins are popping out of his head.
Very vascular.
It's all too much for you. You zone out as you're just in stress and anger at yourself and the sheer hopelessness of what you're trying to do. Cut through this huge security door into the armory. Of course you can't get through this. What the fuck were you thinking? What the fuck? You're just completely lost in your thoughts and stressed out, and you freeze for a moment with this. The torch is just on the same spot for a couple of minutes before Holroyd taps you on the shoulder and he says, Hirsch, he tries shaking you. Hirsch, there's something behind us.
What? What the shit? I turn around and I brandish the.
Hang on, don't do anything, please.
Okay.
Do nothing.
Okay, initiative.
Here we go.
Pass on the deck, please.
All right. Yeah, of course. Sorry.
You guys, of course, don't know
Apologies.
that anything is going on, but we are
Naturally.
changing the timing.
Boom.
You turn And at first you don't see what Holroyd is talking about. But he obscures your vision because he steps in front of you as if to protect you from something. He takes a moment and then turns and he says, Hirsch, run. And he uses his action to try and push you down the hallway.
Which direction?
Which one?
Down towards the others.
He's only just started pushing you when he turns again to try and defend you and allow you to run away. That was 3. Who's 4? 5?
5.
Now, of course, you don't know that this is happening, but you are free to make an action. You are on your way to MedLab.
And I don't hear anything. There's no reason for me to
Right
turn
now,
around.
you haven't heard anything, no.
So if I'm at MedLab, my motion tracker didn't notice anything.
You can
around
use
here.
your motion tracker again.
I can. I would like to use it.
So roll. You're now down to 4,
4.
right? And you're down to 3. And here is the motion. Motion of the ocean. Sorry. Actually, no, I won't. That's just going to be confusing if I put motion spots. You can assume that you can see your party members.
So I see motion. I see the party members coming down the hall, and behind them I see motion.
Yes.
Can I just clarify? This is in addition to motion from outside.
Yes.
Did I was also, logically, I would have also checked the room I was about to enter, the med lab, but I didn't see anything there? Or you can only do one direction at a time?
No, it's fully around. There's no movement there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I boop, 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 detect the motion, if I have a chance for a fast action, I would already have my gun drawn, but I would swing around to try to get a bead on the motion.
So you have used your slow action, and now you have a fast action, which is movement or aiming. But you can't see
Okay.
up that far because it's too dark. And
Okay.
it's too far away.
Well, then I guess since I can't aim, I will move. And, alert McQuirr, danger the other way, as I move down the hall as far as I can go, with the gun pointed.
Cool. So that was 5. We're now on 6. McWhirr, you've been alerted to something is happening. 6 is our new friend.
I hope it's as pretty as the last friend. Santa Maria.
Hirsch, you can see what's going on.
What do I see?
Holroyd is standing trying to take up as much space in the corridor between you and whatever this is as he possibly can. But over his shoulder you can see a creature of some kind of devil, something straight from hell. There's movement on the ceiling is how you first notice it. And between the ventilation ducts and the cabling that's up there, you see something that almost blended in perfectly, but as it moves and it slowly lowers itself down to the ground in front of Holroyd, its true horror is revealed to you. You increase your stress by 1.
Great.
As you gaze upon this image, the first thing you notice is its head. It's got no eyes. It's completely smooth and black. An elongated, long skull tapers off behind the creature. To the front, no face is visible, apart from a jaw which slowly opens, revealing row upon row of razor-sharp metal teeth dripping with saliva. The creature's body is long, about 2 meters long. It appears to be almost skeletal, as if it's got some kind of exoskeleton. You can see this. Is it chitinous or chitinous?
I thought it was chitin.
Chitinous.
No idea.
Chitin.
Chitinous.
Yeah, but chitinous.
Oh,
Yeah.
chitin. Oh, yeah.
You can see its chitinous body is as if it's covered in some kind of insect-like exoskeleton or armor. It has a long tail with a pointed end, which as you watch, it moves slowly in front of Holroyd, as if trying to hypnotize him.
Beelzebub's bottom. That's one ugly demon. Demon! Demon! I start running. I mean, if one of my turn happens.
Our friend gets another turn because, as I told you, these guys get 2 initiatives, and luckily this guy got 6 and 7. The creature leans forward towards Holroyd, and you see its head kind of turn to the side.
Does it make the noise as well? Like,
Oh, did you have a sound effect for that?
It considers Holroyd as if it's smelling him, almost. It looks past him towards you, and it leaps
Towards me.
directly at Hirsch.
Oh boy.
It launches itself through the air. Its arms, too many arms, reaching out towards you to grab you. It attacks with 10 base dice.
The fuck? Do you have enough dice over there?
Striking you for 1 damage as its claws sink into your flesh,
Fucking hell!
grabs you, and before you can even think, holding you, it reaches for the ceiling, pulls itself and you up with it, and you disappear into the darkness
Shit.
as it drags you through the ducts back past Holroyd, who is still looking around trying to see where you've disappeared to.
God damn.
7, 8. That's McWhirr.
Hirsch! This is no time for fucking jokes! Hirsch!
You get no response from Hirsch.
And I don't see anything, no creature.
You don't see him. All you see is Holroyd standing in the
Holroyd.
corridor.
Holroyd! What happened?
A creature, and on a creature I can't identify. I thought it was going to attack me, but it didn't. It clearly saw me as no threat. It attacked Hirsch. It took him. I didn't see which way it went though.
It took Hirsch?
Yes, I can't see him. We need light. We need to find him.
Shit, Singleton. Let's retreat to the med bay.
Just to keep in mind, this is 3 seconds.
Okay.
You're retreating to the med bay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to use your movement.
To go to the med bay. Yeah.
Okay.
So then we've got we're not in the corridor. We've got walls against us.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. You run to the med bay. Do you close the door behind you? So you'll
It
probably want to
depends.
wait for Singleton.
If Singleton and what is it,
Sig.
no, the android.
Holroyd.
Holroyd, sorry. If Holroyd, I will wait for Holroyd and for Singleton to follow me through.
Okay, so you're standing beside the door with your hand on the button to close it, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was 8. Do we have a 9? We don't have a 10, and we're back around to 1. Hirsch, you are in the arms of this creature struggling against it.
Can I, in my panic, since I was holding the cutting torch, can I try and shoot the cutting torch at the demon?
Absolutely, you can.
Oh hell yeah! So I think I'm like and I'm seeing these arms on me, and I'm like and I just take the torch and I just start blowing them at the arms that are on me.
Give me a close combat roll.
Excellent.
No bonuses for the weapon because it's not a close combat
That's
weapon, but you're
fair.
using it to burn this thing. But you're right up against it, and it is holding you. I'm going to give you a +3 for being. It should be impossible for you to miss here.
How many dice are you rolling?
Got enough stress that even though I still have to count them. All right, let's go. So I have
How many base dice are you rolling?
right. So the base dice was 7. 5 for my strength, 2 for my close combat. So
He
that's
used to be a Marine.
Plus your weapon as well. I
plus
keep
the
forgetting about the
3
weapon.
plus the 3 for being. What
No, there's no
what was
bonus for the weapon.
for?
There's no bonus for the
No,
weapon.
but the 3.
Bonus for 3 is because you're so close to it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, I mean, it is close combat. I should be close to it.
Game Mother's giving you 3.
Yes,
giving you
mother.
three.
Take
So
it,
don't
take
don't
it,
argue
just
with
take
me.
it,
No.
take it.
I
So
love that it's
here-
mother.
When you're closely engaged,
Yes.
you can get a +3 or a -3 depending on what the enemy is doing. Because this enemy isn't actively
Attacking.
trying to defend against what you're doing, I'm giving you a +3.
I love it. Thank you, mother.
Don't argue with it again, or you'll never get another bonus.
Thank you, mommy.
I wasn't arguing. I was just trying to decipher it. Thank you, mother. God, are you what?
How many dice
Wow.
was that?
Have I had a single success this game?
You can push it.
It's
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Add another stress.
Yeah.
But you re-roll everything?
You re-roll all your failures. Yeah.
Yep. So add another stress dice, but re-roll everything.
yeah, let's do it. Might as
Gives
well.
you a lot of chances for some panic. So
Yeah.
tell everyone how many stress
Please,
die you're
please.
rolling.
Tell us how many dice is
I
there.
have 6 stress and now I have 7 stress. So that is 7 plus 9, 16 die to get a single success. Watch me get a 1. I can feel it.
You got to get at least one. Come on, Charles.
1-6.
No. I'm afraid I'm going to get 1-1. I'm afraid I'm going to panic. Oh, let's
You're
see
already
this.
panicking.
2 successes. Oh my god. Yeah. All right. Well, that was something.
Do you want to use a close combat stunt? Since you got 2 successes,
That
or
is
do you want to
true.
put both of those into damage?
Let's see.
I be stunting.
Boy, be stunting. Right, let's go. Here we go. Okay, so stunts. I have options of outmaneuver your enemy. You can trade initiative scores. Oh, that's interesting. So what? I would swap my initiative with theirs?
Yeah,
That's fun.
but their initiative is higher than yours, so, or rather, yours is better than theirs. So I don't think you
But is
can't
it-
have another turn.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. I was like, I
Yeah.
can get another turn.
Because that's not what used to. Because what's your initiative now?
1.
Yeah, exactly. This has 6 and 7, so yeah, you just be fucking yourself.
Okay.
Unless it says it's in the same. Does it mention it there? It just says you swap initiative for this turn or for the next round.
No, you're right. It says effect next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Taking effect next turn, right? All right, cool. You knock or pull a weapon. That's, I mean, whatever. Your opponent is knocked to the ground, but we're in the air duct. I mean, the
You're not in the air duct. It's bringing you along the ceiling where all the air ducts are.
excellent. So if am I gonna take damage if I knock him to the ground and I fall to the ground as well?
no, you'll be
You'll
released.
land on top of the body, right?
Excellent. Wait a minute. This is amazing. You hold your opponent in a grapple. I can grapple it.
Yeah.
No, let's just knock him to
Because
the ground.
that's the biggest alpha male thing
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
could do.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
could just
Let's go.
get it in a headlock.
Get in a headlock.
Give it a noogie.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to like hurt it enough to kill it, or anything like that. Just from my close. How do I do damage from close combat?
Usually the weapon tells you, but you're not using a weapon.
No, using
but
a
I'm
weapon.
gonna
Punch
say,
it.
because it's a blowtorch, it's super hot. I'm gonna say it's 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah.
Right, and the face hugger had like 3 damage.
It had 2.
Oh, wait, 2. Okay,
It
so
died after 2 hits.
yeah, but the second one did twice the damage. That's where my mind's thinking of. All right, fair enough. So I'm gonna guess this thing's probably got like what 7 health. So if I did extra damage, it wouldn't really help me. But but
Is,
it's gonna.
is Charles metagaming right now?
I think he
I
is.
am. No, I think my character at this point would just try and knock it off more than anything else. I think that's right. So I knock it to the ground.
Okay, so first of all, it's going to take damage because this is a fire weapon. It reduces its armor in half.
Oh, excellent.
It rolled 2. It takes no damage whatsoever, but it does drop you, and itself drops to the ground as it lets go of you and its handhold as it tries to brush away your weapon.
Fantastic.
You're on the floor beside this horrific demon beast.
Hey, this is Hornets. That hurts.
That was your slow action. You still have a fast action, but because you're engaged, you'd have to disengage with this, which is...
Oh, I'm still in close combat.
Yeah, check is disengage a fast action? I think it is. It is a fast action. Yeah, you must retreat if you're engaged, and it takes a fast action. So you can use your fast action to scrabble away from this thing.
Let's go.
Yeah, you scramble down the hallway. You can't get very far, of course, but you can get almost to where Holroyd is. He's standing there. He's just spotted where you were as you
Oh my god!
fall out of the darkness.
If I get catched, am I just gonna do the slide backwards like in the movie? Like,
you run towards hallway. You're now level with Holroyd. Who is next?
I think it's Hannah.
It is Hannah.
So Hannah was already running towards the movement that she found with the gun pointed. So now can she come running forward and empty the pistol into it?
Yeah, you run down the hallway. You've got the motion tracker is forgotten at this point. You've got drawn your pistol and you run past Holroyd just as Hirsch is coming back to him. You skid to a halt in front of this trashing beast that has just hit the ground and is righting itself up. You increase your stress by 1.
Okay.
Because you've never seen one of these things before. And you start firing. Give me a ranged attack with +1 for your gun bonus and all your stress.
So we've got 5 agility and 2 ranged combat, and then you said 5 stress, 2. And 5. Whole handful of dice. I've got 1 success,
You
no,
got
2
2
successes and
and a
1
failure.
stress failure.
Okay, 1 panic. Roll that panic dice for me.
Just the panic dice. The
Yeah.
5.
No, just one
just
of
one.
them.
The one
Yeah.
single dice that was a panic.
That's 3, and add that to your stress level.
All right.
wait.
Well, no,
Wait,
tell me what
whoa.
the total is.
Ooh.
No,
No,
you don't.
add it.
You don't.
Ah,
yeah.
Don't add it
sorry.
on this sheet,
Just
just
tell
as
him,
a
tell him
sum.
what it would be.
3. It would be 1, 2, 3. It would be 8.
8.
It would be 8 with that additional 3. Add 5.
Yeah, you point your gun at this thing that's trashing around. It's quite easy to shoot it from this distance. But as you start shooting, you find you can't stop shooting and you unload your full magazine into it. You've hit it for 2 damage. What's the damage of your gun?
1.
1. So that's 1 damage. You can use your additional success to add 1 more damage, or you can use that for a stunt. You've really got nowhere to push it back to. It's already on the ground.
I'd do additional damage.
Yeah, I think she would probably just do as much damage as possible.
Cool, okay.
Boom, 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 boom.
Ooh, there was pin though.
I don't care. This thing is ugly. Also, it might have acid blood.
Oh my.
This is not a fire-based weapon, so it has its full armor. But you hear it scream and trash out as you see a splash of its blood hit the wall right beside it, and it sizzles as you can see this acid starts to burn into the wall immediately. Underneath this creature, more blood pours onto the floor, and you see it immediately starts to burn through the floor as the creature trashes around, screaming at you.
Oh, is it gonna is it gonna melt the hull or anything like that?
We'll see. We're on-
Die, motherfucker! You're worse than your.
Remember, we're not in a spaceship, so if it goes through, it's not an.
It is excellent.
Yeah, don't worry about it burning through.
Yeah.
That was 5. 6 is our little buddy.
Our little buddy,
Come on, little buddy, what are you gonna do?
what you gonna do?
And with the xenomorphs, the game mother rolls a d6 on a table. And that's what I just did. Let's see what happens. The creature rights itself, and Singleton sees its gaze settle on her. See in the face, no eyes, no humanity whatsoever. All you see is this maw of metal teeth dripping with saliva, or what looks like saliva. Maybe that's acid as well, you don't know. toward the back of this creature. It's hunched on all fours now, and its tail is whipping behind it back and forth as it watches you and springs into the air toward you.
Fuck.
It lands on you. You feel one of its claws rip through the front of your shirt, inflicting 1 hit point of damage, and the creature grabs you. And faster than you can even think, it's dragging you away. Dragging you down the hallway to C block, where it drops you on the floor and disappears into the darkness.
Is it the end of my turn? Can I still...
That's the end of your turn.
All right.
You no longer know where the creature is, but you are separated from your friends. That was 5, that was 6. We now have 7.
What did Mother do?
What did Mommy do?
What does Mother say?
Is just gathering his thoughts, trying to get his shit back together. As he hears something behind him. Long hiss. And you turn to where Holroyd is, but he's looking in the opposite direction. He's looking to where Singleton just got grabbed by something and disappeared up into the darkness. You were looking for Singleton too, but now you hear something behind you. And as you turn slowly, you're met by something that's right up against your face. It's that deathly visage, eyeless visage, the jaws, steel jaws, dripping with saliva, and it opens its mouth wide and wider until you see something extend from its throat. There's another set of jaws. They open once, twice, 3 times, snapping at you. And then, quick as a flash, before you can do a thing, they hit Hirsch in the face, caving through his skull, killing him instantly.
No!
The last thing you hear is Holroyd shout, "Hirsch!" And then blackness. As Hirsch is instantly killed. That is how Alien goes, because sometimes you roll a 6 on the xenomorph table and it instantly kills someone.
Thanks for listening, folks. If you enjoyed this, please leave us a review on your podcatcher of choice. It'll help spread the word and help others to find us too. If you have any comments, questions, or just want to connect with us on Twitter, you can. You can find us at Tales of Podcast. We'd love to hear from you. This session's Tales of crew was Fabio as Game Mother, Charles as Hirsch. Our special guest was Jaina as Hannah. And I'm Jan. I played McQuirr and also did our editing and sound design. Will any of us make it out alive? Tune in next episode to find out. I just wanted to say one thing. Jaina, I noticed you're holding in there. It's more than fine for you to laugh into the mic whilst we're fucking about, because this just all adds to the atmosphere. So don't feel weird about making noise when something's actually funny.
Oh, thank you.
Because then we know that everyone's having fun. So you can make all the noise you want into the mic.
I mean, I'm not having any fun.
No, super serious.
Super serious.
I'm like so serial right now.
I'm so ethereal right now. I'm so
Pretty
ethereal.
sure every time you talk, I'm gonna laugh.
I'm getting such a clue right now.
I'm like Kellogg's level of cereal.